All right, I hope this is working the way that it should be. I'm recording this on my computer on the same program that I use to stream. So I don't know if when I finish recording where this recording goes, so I can edit it and all that stuff later. But we'll get there when we get there. All right, hello everyone. This is more of an unconventional way of me doing a video. Usually I'm doing like a vlogging style kind of video. I just want to do a quick. I wouldn't even know how to describe this. I would say that this is more of a video that I'm making to kind of explain what I want to do with this channel going forward, as well as opening up a few other channels, which is the main point of this video. I want to do other stuff with YouTube. Hopefully, find I don't know, a way to grow in more ways than just having this one YouTube channel. Right now I only have this one YouTube channel as of recording, but over the next, I guess, couple of days, after I've finished recording this, I should have a few more channels up and going. So to start off, I want to say first, before getting into the nitty-gritty of everything, that I'm pretty much done recording everything from my trip to Montana and Canada a few months ago. Of course, all that was back in October. We're now in April as of recording, so a lot of time has passed in the last well, I mean, since I recorded those videos. It's been like 7 months since then. I feel like I'm done. I think there were a couple of other things that I wanted, or that I thought about adding, but I figured, okay, it's just going to be too much. It was basically just me leaving Canada, me getting on the plane, heading back to Miami. I decided to just leave that part out. I mean, yeah, if I would have added it at the end of the last video, it would have probably made more sense, but I just decided to leave it out. But, thank you for any of you guys that have watched most, if not all, of the videos from that trip. It took a lot longer to edit them and post them than I thought it was going to take, because of how busy I got with work and having other priorities to focus on. That editing was near the bottom of my priorities. But now that I'm finally done with it, I feel a sense of accomplishment and relief. Thankfully everything is done, So that's all done. And what I want to do is now pivot into talking about how I'm going to handle videos like that in the future, and what I'm going to do about the current ones. I still am not really 100% sure what I want to do with the ones that are currently on this channel. I'm sure over time I'll probably just put them over on a secondary channel that I'm going to be talking about now in a second. Get those over there, and then potentially just remove them from this channel so that I can have this channel to focus on just one thing only, right? So the main part of this video that I want to talk about is what I want to do with this channel moving forward, as well as opening up other potential avenues that I can go down with other ventures, I guess, on YouTube, other endeavors that I want to do on YouTube. Now, right now, YouTube isn't going to be a full-time job yet. I hope one day I can make a decent income out of it, so that way I can. Well, for one, I want to be able to do something that I like to do. I like doing this stuff. I stream. For anyone that doesn't know, I stream. I stream games on Twitch. That's going to be another focus that I'll want to do in terms of like venturing out into doing different things on YouTube as well. Man, my nose is a little stuffy right now. I sneezed right before recording this, so my nose is a little congested. So yeah, I stream on YouTube. I stream on Twitch. I don't stream on YouTube yet. I think that because I use Streamlabs, but in order for me to be able to stream on YouTube, I need to pay like the $20 a month subscription if I want to add other websites to stream onto. Right now, I only have access to be able to stream on one platform. And I've chosen Twitch since it's more popular when you compare it to a lot of the other streaming services out there. I don't want to just do Twitch. I would like to be able to then do YouTube, but I want to wait a little bit before I have that ability to stream simultaneously on both platforms. For one thing, I do want to get to a point where I'm making money off of doing YouTube with ad revenues and potentially partnerships and all that stuff the more that I grow, right? So I've kind of taken the last couple of weeks to think about the things that I want to do. Nothing's completely finalized yet. I just have like a rough idea of the channels that I want to start and the kind of content that's going to be found on those channels. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into some of that right now. All right. So the first channel that I want to open up, that I want to launch, is a channel that was actually part of what this channel was originally supposed to be. My original vision of this channel was for it to be a combination of both go-karting and other racing related videos. I would say about 80% of the videos would have been that, and then the other 20-ish% would have been travel related videos. If I go on a trip, vlog my experience, post it. Really not that complicated, right? That was the original plan. And I haven't done a lot of the go-karting stuff lately. Like I went a few weeks ago. I went just over a month ago, like around mid-March, I believe. Or maybe it was the beginning of April. I can't remember. It was a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. It might have been the end of March. I want to say it was no. It was mid-March because my plan was to come back like beginning to mid-April and do another session with a new karting team that I started talking to recently, because they are a little cheaper when it comes to renting, and this is like no offense to the team that I have been going to for a while, which was International Motorsport. They're just way too expensive, so I decided that, since I spoke to the people at KartTech 305 on Instagram, for anyone that is interested, they were a little cheaper, which is good because I don't have that, like my budget for going to practice is not very big. But then now I started getting expenses, and $380, which is way too much. I remember a little over a year ago, I ran into the people that ran KartTech. You have Brian and Diego, their father and son, and they told me that we charge $250. Back then it was $250 a year ago, but now they charge like $305 actually. Which is fine. It's still cheaper. As long as it's still cheaper, $300 is still very, very reasonable. For anyone that knows their karting, for the Briggs and Stratton LO206 karts, to rent, very cheap. If I wanted to get into an X30 or something, or into a shifter, it's gonna be like $350, $400 plus, maybe $450, $500 for the shifter. But I'm fine with just sticking to the Briggs. So, and I haven't gone back since. I told them I'll try to come if I can. I plan on coming in like 3 weeks. I just haven't been able to, because again, expenses are just a pain in the ass. Which is why I want to try all these different ventures, to see where what takes off, what where I'm struggling on a certain channel, and then make it improve on it and do better in that regard and all that stuff, right? So that's why I have this crazy idea. Instead of having one channel focus on one or two things, I want to have 3 or 4 channels. The goal is to have 4 channels focused on a different number of things. So the first channel is going to be this main channel, of course. So this main channel has been focusing on those 2 things, but I'm going to shift the focus to mainly go-karting and other racing related stuff. My ideas were, I continue doing the kart vlogging stuff, albeit they're not that great, but it's something that at least allows me to post something on this channel, at least get something going, get some kind of traction. My most successful video right now has like close to 700 views, I think, and it was an unboxing video I did for my race suit gear like 2.5 years ago. I guess because unboxing and video in the title, or unboxing and video in the tags, is what propelled it to get so many views. I mean, I think I had like 300 views in the first few months, and then it's been slowly, it's been like the viewership has been going up much more slowly since then, but now I'm at like 700 views, or close to 700 views, which is not bad, but I still have like 25 subscribers. So the sub to not subbed ratio is very, very small. Like, like very very tiny. So I would like to get that up. So I would continue with the karting vlogs, with the karting vlog videos, as well as anything racing related, potentially like maybe I do top fives or top tens of different things, like my top five, I don't know, favorite motorsports, or my top five favorite racing moments in, I don't know, in F1 or in IndyCar or in MotoGP or whatever it might be, right? And then maybe do like either a bi-weekly, maybe not a weekly video, but like a bi-weekly like news recap of like the world of motorsport and the motorsport series that I watch. So F1 and its feeder series, F2, F3, F1 Academy. And then MotoGP with Moto2 and Moto3, things like that. Like, oh, this week in racing news, we have, in the world of F1, we have this. In the world of MotoGP, we have that. That's what I feel like I would like to do, right? It would be maybe like a 10 to 15 minute video and just post it on YouTube, right? Aside from that, I don't know what else. I think that's kind of like the general gist of what I want on this channel. And I would be renaming it to something else. I think just to kind of keep it simple, to have like a distinction between all of my all of the 4 potential channels that I plan on having, I would rename this channel to it's a very simple title. Like even thinking about it, and like that feeling of me about to say it sounds very weird. It sounds very weird saying it, because I feel a little embarrassed about it, but at the same time, like, it's just a simple title. I'm not trying to get all too creative with it, which is why I went with such a basic title. Like it's just a YouTube channel at the end of the day. People aren't going to subscribe because of how creative your name is. People are going to subscribe because you put out good content, or people like the content that you're posting on here, and they're going to give you a subscription. They're going to like your videos, leave comments, all that good stuff, right? Everything that you want for the YouTube algorithm to say, yeah, we're going to promote your video more because you're getting all this engagement. Whoopee, yeah. So I don't care about the name of the channel. I just care about what's being posted, and I hope that anyone that comes across this, you guys watching this, agree with that too. Like, would you rather that I have this super creative YouTube channel name and then crappy videos, or a whatever YouTube name but have good entertaining videos? Probably, fingers crossed. So that's why I'm going to be naming this channel moving forward Zach Lovett Races. So my name is already the YouTube channel. I just have to add races to the end of it, and that's pretty much it. Creative, right? So that's this channel. The secondary channel, sort of like the spin-off of this channel, since I did say that I want to split the content, that the second channel will now just be a channel dedicated to when I travel. So anything travel related, if I go on a trip, or if I if I travel, if I go on a trip, whatever, Zach Lovett Travels. It's really not that creative of a name, but again, who cares? So Zach Lovett Travels, that'll be the channel that'll focus on like the kinds of videos that I've been putting out the last few weeks of my trip. It'll be stuff like that. Probably better made, because that was my first attempt at travel vlogs. So I've learned a lot for sure with how I can record those, or record B-roll and things that I can talk about, condense everything into more consumable videos, right? Instead of just me rambling on and on about something that no one cares about, I need to be purposeful with the things that I talk about in the video, so that it requires less cutting. Like when I was editing the last video, I'm pretty sure there was a like the clip at the very end, I cut out like 80% of it because it was just me blabbering, kind of like what I've been doing with this video right now. Everything's just been me blabbering on and on about stuff that no one cares about. I had to cut it out, keep it short, to the point, so that way I talk about like, oh yeah, I enjoyed this trip and I did all this amazing stuff and I'm glad I did this. All right, peace out everyone. See you in the next video. That's kind of like what it felt like at the end and on how I had to edit everything. That'll be better the next time that I go to travel and I vlog my experience. So that's Zach Lovett Travels. This one's Zach Lovett Races. The other one is Zach Lovett Travels. And the third channel that I plan on launching is going to be a gaming focused one. So I mentioned before that I I stream on Twitch. I'm recording this on software that I use to stream on Twitch. So I want to do a general gaming channel where maybe I just post stream highlights and then maybe do some challenges here and there with any game that I happen to be in the mood for, or a game that I want to do a challenge where that I've always wanted to do in a certain game, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But now doing this would be the perfect opportunity to motivate myself into doing those things that I've always wanted to do. For example, I've always wanted to 100% Super Smash Bros. Melee. I've had the game since I was a kid. I'm 26 years old, so that should give you an idea of how long I've been around. 26 years, but I mean, compared to when the GameCube was a thing and Smash Bros. Melee was, or still is, one of the biggest games that Nintendo's ever made, and it's still played a lot today. I always wanted to 100% the game, collecting all the characters, all the trophies, unlocking all the stages, completing all the event matches, etc. Right? I've always wanted to do something like that, but I want now that I've been planning to do this for a while, now I can do that and post it on YouTube just because I want to. Right? Now I do have a few streams that I've downloaded that I do eventually want to post, but I'm still debating if I want to cut up those streams and make it into turn a 5-hour stream into a more condensed, like 20-30 minute video that's consumable for most people, and they don't want to watch a 5-hour stream, pre-recorded stream, just to watch me do a few things here and there, when I can just cut it up and make it into a 20-minute give or take video. Right? I had an idea where I would essentially post both versions. I would have like the full stream if anyone wants to watch the full stream, or I do that and then cut it up so that way I have then a shorter version that's more consumable for people to watch like the highlights of it. Right? And I'm also debating if that's something that I would just cut up and post as is, or if I would cut it up and also do some voiceover stuff, like a voiceover commentary, kind of like not video essay, but just kind of like describe what's going on. Right? Like, when people post like gameplay videos, they basically just talk about what's going on, the thoughts that were going through their mind in that moment that this was going on, and then like that kind of thing. Right? I'm debating between doing that or just cutting up the video, and the audio from the stream itself would be the audio for the video. Right? Well, I don't know, we'll see. I feel like that would take a lot of effort, having to write a script, edit it so that way everything kind of lines up well, but that's something I can go into more detail in a separate video, which I'll also talk about that at the end. But yeah, so just general gaming, it could be anything from Nintendo, it could be anything from like I've been streaming God of War the last almost a year now, so I can post videos on that, and other games that I've always wanted to play, just haven't played yet. Those will still be streamed for the most part. Some I might just record and then just post it. Do like a normal video. Just record it, cut it up, edit it, maybe do a voiceover thing, and post it. And that'd be that. I don't know how frequently I'll be posting videos like this, or like that to that channel. I mean, if I could upload twice a month, 3 times a month, I think that's fair. I just don't know when I'll start doing all of that stuff, because I do want to at least make an attempt at a God of War video, at least to practice the whole voiceover thing with the script and all that good stuff, get a feel for it, and if I like it, then I'll do that. If I don't like it, then I'll just maybe cut up and post it as is. Right? All right, so that's the third channel. The fourth channel is also a gaming channel. However, I want it to be more focused on Nintendo. It'll be just like strictly Nintendo. So actually, before I even move on real quick, I want to name that third channel, the one with the general gaming. I want to name it Zaglova Games. Right? What a concept of I mean, just a great name. What a great name, right? Zaglova Games. That's what that one's gonna be. And so then back to the fourth channel. I think for that, so okay, I want to focus on just Nintendo stuff. Like, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I grew up with the GameCube and the Wii. Not so much the PlayStation or the Xbox. I mean, I had a PS2 growing up, but I didn't really play it too much. I really only played like 3 of the 8 games that I have. So I was mainly a Nintendo kid. I had a Game Boy DS, GameCube, Wii. I have every Nintendo console, a home console from the N64 onward, and every handheld console since the original Game Boy. So I've always been a Nintendo kid, and I've loved Pokemon the most, actually. So this Nintendo focused channel would be just Nintendo, but then there's more. There would be more of an emphasis on Pokemon, because that's my favorite gaming franchise of all time. So again, because I like Nintendo, I love Pokemon, I would like to have a channel focus on that and do some challenges there, like I don't know, completing a Pokedex in a Pokemon game, or running through like 100%ing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or what I mentioned before, doing a 100% run of Smash Bros. Melee. That would be mainly on that Nintendo focused channel, where other challenges and other like first time playthroughs would be on the main gaming channel, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what I want to name the channel. That's the part where I'm like still not sure about. Like, I feel like it has to be a play on words to like Nintendo. I don't know what I would call myself. Or call that channel. I don't want it to be Zach Levitt Games Nintendo or Plays Nintendo, because it's. I mean, I feel like I'm sick of the Zach Levitt and then some kind of verb, right? But it's not an easy thing to come up with. So I probably won't have a name that I will have decided for this, within this video. But if anything, look out for any links that are in the bio of this YouTube channel. I'll link everything there. Hopefully that you guys will come across it. Maybe you'll see it in the bio if whoever comes across the videos, or I might link it down below in the description. By the time that once I get everything up and running, then I'll put the links. So I might not even have the links by the time that I'm editing this, because I'll probably be more focused on editing the video rather than launching the channels. So yeah, I think that'll about do it for today. Some big changes coming. I don't know how often I'll be uploading videos to each of these channels. I guess depending on what I'm in the mood for, or whatever idea I have for a video, for whatever channel that it fits for. I'll be posting, and then whatever, right? But yeah, moving forward, I wanna be able to separate everything, and I wanna be able to do the gaming stuff that I've always wanted to do for a while. Since again I do the streaming anyway, might as well make a YouTube channel for it. And that should be about it. So thank you guys for watching this long-winded video. I didn't mean for it to go for as long as it did, but I wanted to make sure that I got my point across, and that everyone is aware of what the plan is going forward, and to expect those new channels. One thing I will be doing also that I said that I would mention a little bit later was, when those YouTube channels are up and running, I won't have a first video uploaded just yet. I'm gonna take some time to get everything up and running first, and then make a video for each channel, like a first video for each channel, explaining into more detail than in this video what I plan on doing for those channels moving forward. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I look forward to seeing you guys subscribed, hopefully, to the channels that I'll be opening up. Feel free to subscribe to whatever of those channels that you'll be interested in. Like, if you want to see travel stuff, there's a channel for that. I'm not gonna be posting a weekly or monthly thing. It's just whenever I travel. If you want to see content like that, there's a channel for that. If you want to see general gaming stuff, there's a channel for that. You can go and follow that. If you want to if you want to see a Nintendo specific gaming channel, there's also a channel for that. So whatever you guys prefer, there should be a little something for everyone. So I hope everyone can enjoy at least something from there, and I hope that these channels find some traction and some success, and it can only go up from here, right? I mean, this is just starting from scratch, or those will be starting from scratch, and it can only be up from there. So hope you guys found a little bit of insight, found this video to be useful, and I'll see you guys whenever I see you again on this channel. So keep looking out for those for those new channels, check the bio, check the link in the description down below to see if I've updated the channels, or updated the bio to have, or sorry, updated the description to have those links. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.